Hey guys, welcome back to my Minecraft world. It's episode 44, and you find me in the room we built at the end of the last video, which is the redone enchanting room, and turned it into like a vibey, going for cozy. Try to use warmer wood tones and stuff. Cozy little hangout, chill out room for listening to music and maybe reading and stuff. Got all different album art and old unused banners that I've designed and stuff, and then still got the enchanting setup. Yeah. So today, two builds today. Normally I would update you on stuff I did between videos, but I'm changing things up a bit. Seeing, oh, dear me, just wanted to stand on the tree and look around. I just want to, get into it this video. I feel like I've been spending too much time waffling at the start of a video and not getting into things, so I'll leave the updates and stuff for the end. But yeah, we're building a fire station over here and a police station behind this building. Oh yeah, just I guess quick further recap. I'm currently doing this thing where I'm trying to get bigger chunks of the town done at a time. So, well, last week was the exception, I guess, because I needed a break from building. So we went trident hunting, found some tridents, and this room down here is what we did, kind of like a small little build thing. But yeah, previously we've done this whole school thing here, these 3 buildings and a field over there, and yeah, we've got this old section and modern section of a hospital. So yeah, today doing fire station, which I've prepared for a little bit over here, and I've prepared the terrain over here as well for where I'm putting my police station. So I'm going to get straight into it. I'll start with police station, and then I'll build everything and then get into it afterwards. So yeah, I'll see you when I'm done building. Okay, welcome back. I've just put my stuff away, my leftovers. I always have leftovers even though I use schematics and stuff. Right, so first build we'll look at is the police station. And let's get a kind of mob farm. Let's get a distant look at it. So the image in my head when I was building this was the police station in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I'm going to get away from this. That's doing my head in now. Yeah, but that building is probably way more suited for like a city build, and maybe I'll think about it again when I get to building a city. But yeah, I wanted that kind of like dull grey stone building, and I didn't want to just use stone, so I kind of changed up the sort of grey palette a bit, and I've used, what have I used here? Grey concrete powder, grey concrete, and grey wall. And I was trying to experiment with not just like random texturing necessarily, but more like shading. So I've tried to put the lighter bits next to windows where maybe there's a light on in there, and trying to give the impression that this is lit up. So yeah, I don't know, from far away it works, I think, but when you get a bit closer it just looks like noise. Yeah, I tried to place the dark bits kind of like under here where there's some shadow maybe, and like in dead spots between between windows. Yeah, so let me just get my bed ready. So that's the police station. It didn't look much like a police station, so that's the other thing I should mention. So the top bit is the Brooklyn Nine-Nine precinct building inspiration. Then the bottom part is more like small English countryside town. It's probably like Victorian building that's been repurposed and then like had the modern extension on again, like stuff that I've been doing all over the place. Yeah, I wanted the police station to be mundane and grey, so that's why I've got this. And then because it's like the modern extension thing, I've done this big block of jungle wood on the back. And I've done this thing which I've done a couple of places before with the like the stripped log as like the accent for the windows. I think I did it on the hospital maybe. Let's do this. Yeah, there we go. And maybe I did it on the school somewhere. I'm not sure. There's not really much wood over here, is there? But I think I tried to do something similar with these windows, with the coloured concrete. Anyway, back to the police station. So then, yeah, I've got some stuff on the top, and because it's the police station, maybe they need to radio their policemen and whatnot. So I've tried to do a bit more aerial looking things on here. Yeah, and then just generic roof details, vents and such. So yeah, I'm quite happy with this. Yeah, I'm quite happy with how this came out. Oh yeah, and then we've got like, these are like the holding cells, little jail cells in here. So I wanted to make sure these little rooftops were like cordoned off. They've got railings on, so people can't access the roof. Like if someone's trying to escape or break someone out or something. Yeah. Anyway, let's go inside. Did I say this? I got the blue to kind of denote its police station, because it doesn't really look like it. But that's kind of the point. I just wanted it to be kind of, yeah, mundane and grey. And actually, where this is, it's going to have nothing next to it, but I think it would have been cool to have a few buildings this sort of design, this aesthetic. Gotta do some terraforming here. Yeah, like next to each other in like a row of buildings, maybe. Maybe like, could have been cool next to the hospital maybe. But anyway, let's go inside. So, got this little reception area. I was going to say check-in desk, that's not the right term. Need to put a guy in here maybe with an armor stand. So, keeping with the grey theme, I think this is, yeah, grey terracotta and light grey terracotta, so keeping it nice and dull. Here's the little desk. And then we've got a little interrogation room in here. I used in lieu of having a two-way mirror, I used the, what do they call this? Come here. Tinted glass, yes, because mobs can't see you through this, so... Or whatever. I think they can't see you through glass anyway. Now I think about it, but tinted glass. Anyway. Yeah, little interrogation room. And then this way first. This is where the jail cells are. Unoccupied currently. So each room has, again, a grey bed. Bars on the windows instead of glass in here. And a little bucket for, yeah, when nature calls. Little jail cells. And then, yeah, just some plants everywhere. I think I used this birch, right? Can't tell out of context. Yeah, birch leaves. Like, I don't usually use birch indoors. Although I like doing it outdoors now because I realised that it's kind of a contrast to using oak leaves everywhere. And other leaf type I use outdoors for like bushes and stuff is azalea. But maybe you don't want like bright coloured leaves every time. So, but anyway, birch in here because again it's like dark and dull. And not so dark that it's spruce, which would, I think, just look too dark in this setting, like light coloured woods and stuff. Little stairwell. This is the same function for the like wood extension out of the building as the hospital. I don't need to show you that. You can. I just went and looked at it. Right, first floor. Little waiting area. Little break area, I guess. Actually, got this coffee machine. Little sink. Do washing. A little lamp in the corner. I had to add that outside of the time lapse because I forgot to bring a little mini block. And then I've forgotten to do this. This is going to be one of my future between episodes fixes because I'm a bit pressed for time recording this one. But yeah, another vending machine, red one for a change, just to add some extra color into this area. And then we've got these little like detectives' offices dotted around. I think that's the only one on this level because this is more of a general like open plan office area. Got little like filing cabinets everywhere, bunch of records and stuff. Oh yeah, kept the birch theme going with the plants. And next floor up. These are more offices, bit bigger in here. This office is the biggest one. This is like the chief of police or whatever. Got a banner from like taking trophy from vanquishing a pillager raid or something, maybe. Yeah, just more stuff, decoration. Got this, yeah, diagonal desk. I think it works. Yeah, I struggled with the diagonal chair, but I think I've got away with it. And then another little office, and then a records room. Yeah, I put it on the top floor because then anyone trying to like break in and steal evidence or destroy it or something, they have to get past a whole I guess 2 whole floors of police before they get up there. So including the ground floor here. So yeah, that's the police station. Yeah, as I said, I'm quite pleased with this. Got a bit more guardrail here, stop people breaking in. Also just to stop spawners on these little blocks, because I don't think it's particularly well lit up. I don't know if the light up there is sufficient. Anyway, yeah, I'm pleased with that. Hopefully when I get the building in over here, it won't look so out of place. And actually, because this is going to be the park, so there's going to be like a kind of on its own sort of thing over here. And then I've got this, I suppose I've got this area here I could do something with. Undo this terraforming, maybe. and put another building here so it doesn't look so solitary. Yeah, I really like how this one turned out, and I'm quite pleased with the like my attempt at the shading sort of thing. As I say, it's not particularly pretty close up, but hopefully it's not too noisy here. But yeah, from like far away, I think it really works. As long as you don't zoom in. Yeah. Anyway, next building. And I'm gonna have to sleep in a second. Yeah, we've got the fire station built. Ooh, give me a second. I purposely built the fire engine by itself so we could look at it in isolation. So let me just didn't mean to fall off. Let me just switch over to my replay mod file and we'll have a look at it by itself. Okay, I've gone over to my replay mod file. I'll just hide all that stuff. I am so pleased with this. I've really struggled in the past with making vehicles, and I struggled with this actually, to be honest. But I'm so pleased with this. Like, because I always try and build to a certain scale, smaller than a lot of people would. I've always struggled with getting like the shape of stuff, especially when you're using blocks like red terracotta and stuff, where you don't have a stair or a slab variant of it. Yeah, I'm so pleased. The inspiration for this and for the fire station itself is like the super old school OG Fireman Sam show from like the 90s when I was a wee lad. And I'll put up the picture that I've kind of worked from. I think I kind of nailed it for like a tiny little fire engine in Minecraft. I think I nailed it at this size as well. Come on. Yeah. So got these like, I don't know, the grates that there's like equipment and stuff behind. Yeah, I use the iron blocks because they're textured in this way. So they kind of look like the little like metal grating thing that you, like the shutter, but also the outline like kind of adds, it like suggests depth in this sort of like flat surface. So yeah, I quite like how that works. And then to kind of, so it wasn't so uniform, I used an iron trapdoor as well, just to like change things up a bit. Then yeah, we've got like the lights on the side. These are like the tripwire hooks are like the mirrors hanging off the side. I like the observers as like the grill. What else? What else did I do? Oh, on the back, there's like these red and yellow stripes on the back, and I couldn't do it with much detail, but I still kept the colors in, so it's give it a bit of authenticity. And then just like needed to make some generic shapes and stuff in the back as like mechanisms and I don't know, like passage for water to, I don't know, maybe this isn't the target on the block, maybe this is like the hole you plug the hose into and whatnot. I've snuck in a little bit of glow lichen in here for lighting. And then the ladder on the top. At this scale, I think it it works. I'm so pleased with this. And like it's mostly just covered up by the building, but yeah, I just wanted to show this off. So anyway, back to actual Minecraft, not the replay mod, and we'll look at the rest of the building. Okay, so yeah, I just said inspired by the fire station in Fireman Sam. This is like the second like kids show from my early childhood that I've referenced building stuff. I think I talked about Rosie and Jim when I was building these canal boats. Anyway, Actually, specifically that one, because that one's the green and red one, like the old ragdoll. And now I'm out of rockets, so give me a second. Okay, so yes, inspired by the fire station Fireman Sam, but I've used the same sort of build palette. Oh, hello, we have a visitor over here. Used this same build palette to kind of tie it into this corner of the town. And yeah, so what I did was kind of kept the shapes of the building from the picture that I used as inspiration, and then I stuck a little tower. I can't remember. I don't have the picture up in front of me while I'm recording this, but I think I just added the tower on for the sake of it, so I could tie this building into like the town with all the little copper domes and stuff on it. But yeah, all this grass around the building is manually placed because I'm like that apparently. Yeah, built into the terrain a bit because I don't know. I don't want to do the terraforming, to be honest. I have kind of stoned up the cliffside behind it. But other than that, yeah, it's kind of just built into the landscape a bit, to the point that, yeah, there's no windows on this side, except here. And on the back, yeah, there's no windows because it's just built against a solid cliff face. Yeah, I like got the little circle window, which I think I've done in other buildings. I don't think this is one of them necessarily, but I think I've done it over there. So, yeah, tying it in, got a little mini version here. Then, because of the shape of the roof, this was a annoying roof to work with, actually. Kind of by accident, I was trying a different sort of steepnesses of this roof, and this was like the 8th one I tried, and I think it looks kind of like a squashed flame. In a way. Like if I do it from like over here, it looks like a really like squat flame. I don't know. I thought it kind of ended up by accident kind of working as like the fire station roof shape. Yeah, and then because this is like against the tower, we don't have the space for the circular window. Anyway, let's go inside. So, main entrance, this is just kind of I don't know what this room would be, but it's a lot of open space because in an emergency, if they're coming down the pole and whatever, and have to get to the fire station, don't want anything like in the way. So, yeah, lots of space in here to get by quickly. In here, we've got a little like canteen mess hall sort of thing. A little kitchen area for the people on duty to come and yeah, eat. And then upstairs we've got this little like dorm area, and under here it's a bit dark. It's not unlit, it's just yeah, it's just dull. I guess it is kind of unlit. Yeah, I've gone for the Fireman Sam old school uniform. I don't think it's this color anymore. And then the guy in charge, I don't know. Do they have ranks or something? I'm not sure. I can't remember now. It's been a long time since I watched Fireman Sam. But yeah, the guy, the leader guy, has a white helmet instead of a yellow one. So I put one of them in. Then in here, got a little communal shower room and yeah, bathroom. And then when there's a fire and there's an emergency, you can take the pole down here. There's the little like locker room area. There's nothing in here, but grab their fireman uniform. Yeah, and then put another one here just for aesthetics. Oh, and I've got these I'm making a lot of use of these frog lights, especially in builds that I've been designing in recently, like upcoming stuff. And this and the actually, I don't know. Did I use any of these in the police station? I don't know. Anyway, here's the little like bay where the fire engine is. Got this like chain mechanism thing for lifting up the shutters, which I guess actually, if this was pulled back a few blocks, I don't know if it would fit in here. Maybe I might have to get rid of this. But then in the back here, we've got this like workshop area, like maintenance sort of thing. Work on stuff that keep the fire engine in good repair. Then we've got a little station over here for making fire resist potions. Some buckets of water, because might need those. And then I've dotted a couple of flowers around, and I've used torch flowers because fire engine. Yeah. And then in the tower, we've got the bell up here as well, actually, for the to alert the firemen when there's an emergency. And then this is meant to be some sort of like groundwater pump, and like a mechanism here to refuel the fire engine when it's low on water. Yeah, I like the pipe. Like, I didn't use I've done this sort of thing for pipes before, but typically I would use the like unweathered copper on the corners here, but it's a pipe holding water, so I figured let's put some actual corrosion on here on the corners. And I cannot wait to get copper trapdoors. They're, as I understand it, they're obscenely expensive, but yeah, like copper's so kind of core to my human lore in this world that, yeah, I don't mind using acacia, but I like using acacia trapdoors for so much other stuff. Like using them as railings because of the shape of them, and for like cordoning off little bits and stuff, like little barriers and things. But yeah. Anyway, that is the fire station and the fire engine, and yeah, I'm really happy with this. The building is a bit of a mess, and it could have been bigger maybe, but it fulfills its purpose, and the fire engine really pulls it together, I think. This one's kind of way more repurposed building in the town versus like maybe this was an old factory, and it's like damaged and been rebuilt like this, and like other buildings like this, and so on. And then this one over here, oh, that looks pretty cool with the lights on actually at night. But this one, I guess, as well, has been sort of not repurposed. This has just been brought forward into a more modern time. The actual light from whatever lighting is inside the building really sells the shading a bit more, doesn't it, actually? I'm quite pleased with that. Anyway, let's sleep real quick, and then I'll talk about what I did between videos. Okay, so first things first. Something I forgot to do at the end of last video is check off my 2 tridents. Done. And done. Shopping list complete. Or is it? Because if anyone's been paying attention to the snapshots recently, spoiler, we're getting maces in Minecraft. I think 1.21. And I know they've like put in some enchantments now as well, like mace specific ones, and I can't remember what they're called. but I'm assuming we can still put unbreaking and mending on. So I'm adding that to my shopping list for the future update. That plus they've added like some more banner patterns and stuff and trims. That's exactly the stuff I was hoping they would do for these trial chambers, because other than the absurd amount of copper that you can just mine out of it, I kind of felt like there wasn't much point for going in there unless you just like wanted to I don't know, unless you just wanted to have the challenge, like the combat, just something different to do in the game, which I think is fine, and probably that's exactly something that I was trying to scratch an itch for, which is why I made that snapshot video when they added trial chambers in for the first time. Yeah, I'm looking forward to those finally being in my world. But yeah, so what else have I done? The amount of leather armor that I've needed recently has been a bit of an issue, so I also built a hoglin farm. It's in amongst my nether roof farms over here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Actually, the gold farm here with the piglin trading station does produce some leather, but it's so much work. It's not even a lot of work. I mean, it's probably just quicker to go out killing cows. I always leave this on because I play listening or watching it, listening to stuff or watching stuff, so I never hear this. This is just my disposal system. There's just a cactus under here. Yeah, this setup, gold trading, it does produce leather, but it's not fast enough or in big enough quantity, really. At least for the size that I've got here. So the design I took from a Shulkercraft video, and yeah, just to improve rates, I mirrored it basically, and yeah, it produces a lot of pork. If I was smarter, I would have done like a filtering system to filter out the pork, because I just don't need it, because I use golden carrots, and yeah, I could have just torched them in lava or something and kept the leather. But yeah, it works. Come on, it works nicely. Let me just go up here for a second. There we go. Like instantly, there's just stuff spawning, and they don't like the mushrooms, so they just they run away. Oh, there we go. See, just that's why I needed the extra platform. But yeah, anyway, what else did I do between videos? I think that might be it. Oh, here's one I might have shown already, but not realized. I originally built this hospital with the little loading bay, offloading bay, the ambulance bay. I had white carpet here for the road markings, and yeah, I've swapped it out for white concrete powder, which looks way better. It's slightly duller, and it's not like sticking up above the ground. Yeah, I think that works nicely. Oh, something I talked about, I think the opening of the last video, was this corner over here by the factories. I added in some trees. I built a bigger version of my willow trees, because I got a couple. And it hangs over the water here quite nicely. Again, this has kind of got some diagonal aspect to it, which I'm trying to force myself to do a bit more, and try and like push myself to get acquainted with it. And then I put just some... Were these here? I can't remember. No, this was completely bare, wasn't it? So I put these in here, and I force grew a big oak as well. Just to... Yeah, this corner just looked too empty. And now there's a bit more life to it. And then the last thing I did was I swapped out the honey farm. I swapped out the shears that I had in here, and I've just filled it all up with bottles. Now, hopefully this is working because I'm not sure they were spitting the honey bottles out properly. And this isn't a very efficient, like, bottled honey farm, because I'm not using like comparators and stuff to check the fill level, so it just spits out bottles all the time with no honey in them. But yeah, I've actually emptied a lot of this stuff out, and yeah, that's dealt with though, so it's not a problem anymore. Anyway guys, that's all I've got time for this time. Thanks so much for watching. Social links and stuff, including Discord, in the description. Link to Shulkercraft's video also in the description. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind helping me out, maybe you could leave a like on the video. If you want to join me on my world building journey, then maybe you could hit subscribe as well. And next video is going to be a lore video again. Important one, actually. But yeah, I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.